The message came at 8:43 p.m. Just one word. Sorry. At first, I thought it was a mistake, maybe sent to the wrong person. Maybe autocorrect. I texted back immediately. Me. What do you mean, sorry? Me. Is everything okay? No response. I was still at work. A late shift. Nothing unusual. My wife was out of town visiting her sister, and our babysitter, Hannah, was watching our kids for the evening. 2 kids, Emma, 6, Josh, 4. I called Hannah. Straight to voicemail. My stomach tightened. I grabbed my jacket and left without explaining to anyone. The drive home felt endless. Every red light was torture. Every second louder than the last. When I pulled into the driveway, the house was dark. No porch light, no living room glow. The front door was unlocked. Hannah, I called out. No answer. The silence inside the house wasn't peaceful. It was wrong. The kids' shoes were still by the door. Backpacks on the floor, but their jackets were gone. I ran upstairs. Their beds were empty. Sheets pulled back, as if they'd been rushed. My phone buzzed again. Another message from Hannah. I didn't know what else to do. My hand shook so badly, I almost dropped the phone. I called the police. I didn't wait. I didn't think. They arrived within minutes. Lights flashing, questions pouring. I told them everything. The text, the silence, the unlocked door. Do you know anyone who would want to take your children? An officer asked. No, I said. No one. Then they asked about Hannah, how long she'd been babysitting. How well we knew her. Almost a year, I said. She's responsible, sweet, trustworthy. The detective didn't look convinced. They traced Hannah's phone. Last signal, near a bus station downtown. I couldn't sit still, couldn't breathe. 3 hours later, they found Hannah, alone, crying, unhurt. But the kids weren't with her. She kept saying the same thing. I thought it was their father. I stared at her. I am their father, I said. She shook her head violently. No, she sobbed. He showed me photos, videos. He knew their names, their routines. The room spun. He said you were delayed. She continued. That he was sent to pick them up. The detective leaned forward. Did you verify his identity? Hannah covered her face. He knew everything, she whispered. The police pulled security footage from nearby cameras. They found him, a man in his late 30s. Baseball cap, calm, holding Josh's hand. Emma walking beside him, not crying, not struggling. Like they trusted him. That was the worst part. The investigation moved fast. Amber Alert, roadblocks, media. I called my wife. She screamed when I told her. Then went silent. Hours passed. Then a call. They'd found the man at a motel, alone. The kids weren't there. He refused to speak, lawyered up immediately. Then the truth surfaced, slowly, horribly. He wasn't a stranger. Not really. He was my wife's ex-husband. A man I'd never met. A man she'd never mentioned. They'd had a child together years ago, a boy. Taken by illness before his first birthday. He'd spiraled after that. Divorce, isolation, obsession. When my wife remarried, had children, moved on, he watched from a distance for years. Social media, photos, school posts, public moments. He learned everything. Names, habits, babysitter schedules. He didn't want revenge. He wanted replacement. The police found Emma and Josh the next morning, sleeping, clean, unhurt. He'd left them at a hospital entrance. Walked away. A note was found in his pocket. I just wanted to feel like a father again. My kids didn't understand everything, but they changed. They asked questions. They slept in our bed for weeks. Hannah quit babysitting forever. I don't blame her. My wife finally told me the truth. All of it. She'd thought the past was buried. It wasn't. Our marriage survived, but it was reshaped. Built on honesty instead of assumptions. I still think about that text. That single word, sorry, because sometimes disaster doesn't come with warnings. It comes with trust, routine, and the belief that nothing bad could happen tonight. This is Nightline, and sometimes the most dangerous person isn't a stranger breaking in. It is someone who already knows how to walk right through the door.